Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And today, well, I've got sort of a new company to this channel, but also not a new company, more just a rebranding. And this one also comes courtesy of CraftyNectar.com. It is Nightingale Company, and today I'm going to be trying out a bottle of their Russet Cider. Now, why do I say that I've reviewed these guys before on the channel? Well, I technically have, but under a different name, because they used to go under the name Gibbet Oak, and I have done a couple of reviews under their Gibbet Oak name, but this is the exact same cider company, but they've just gone under a different name. In fact, it's been quite a while since they've gone under the Nightingale Cider Company name, and to be fair, I do really like their... a lot of companies go for this traditional, you know, pretty standard writing on the front of the labels now, but you know what? It's sometimes the simple labels that hold the decent quality cider inside. So, Nightingale Cider Company, this is the 2016 single vintage of this particular cider. Comes in 500ml bottles. Any other ranges will be in the description below. And this comes in at a quite respectable 8.1% ABV. Now, the Russet apple cider apple is notorious for being extremely dry. In fact, it even says on the front of this label, super dry. So I've got sort of inklings as to what to expect from this cider, especially with it being such a high ABV. Handcrafted at Gibbet Oak Farm in Tenterden, Kent. Our single variety Egremont Russet cider is a strong, complex and nutty dry cider that captures the minerality of the Wealden soil and is aged before release. A wild fermented cider made by the Nightingales from fruit grown on our farm and local orchards. Contains sulfites to preserve freshness, suitable for vegans and celiacs. Once open, consume within 3 days. Don't worry, this is going to be consumed in probably 3 hours. So, yeah, once again, this was part of a Crafty Nectar cider box. So, yeah, big thanks to Crafty Nectar for sending that over to me. Now, cap collectors, that's a pretty nice one, isn't it? Now, no fizz. So, I'm wondering, is this going to be still? Holy moly. But do you know what? I can see what they mean about it being nutty. Yeah, wow, that's pretty good. I got yeah, really dry but really nutty aromas off the bottle there. Crikey. There we go. Let's get it all into the glass. There we go, let's waste no more drops of that. So, let's go in for the colour. And, yeah, it is not completely opaque. Quite a little bit translucent, but definitely hazy. Definitely sediment in this bottle. You can see it floating around there. But look at that lovely light straw golden colour there. Almost looks a little bit like lemon juice, wouldn't you say, in the glass, which is kind of coincidental because also, well, lemons are more sour than dry, aren't they? But still, kind of signs as to what to expect from this cider. But what does it smell like? Yep, that definitely smells dry. Still getting lovely nutty aromas as well. I can't quite put my note on what sort of nut. I think it's sort of like a hazelnut or something like that. But also getting citric tones there. Lemon. Yeah, despite it smelling dry, it does smell very appealing. So, let's waste no more time. Let's dive straight in, shall we? Cheers everyone, and here's to Nightingale Company, who used to be called Gibbet Oak, with their Russet single variety cider. Cheers. God, I snorted there. Yeah, that's dry. That is bone dry. Crikey. Crikey, O'Reilly. That is... I've said it before on this channel, but I think this has just taken the post for the driest cider I have ever had. Wow. Super dry, as it says on the front of the bottle there. And no, I'm not talking about the clothing label either. Also, really acidic, tart, and just, yeah, citric flavours as well. Wow. Boozy. Definitely taste the strength in the cider. Whoa. Christ. Imagine giving this to someone that has just had the likes of, I don't know, just the cider pops in there. They won't know what hit them. I mean, although to be fair, that's sort of like going from beginner level all the way to like ultra hard on a video game. You just wouldn't do it. You take the steps up. You just don't go straight to the top of straight away, because yeah, this would absolutely knock your socks off. Some people would probably akin this to maybe like paint stripper or something. Oh, blimey. This is definitely a sipper. No two ways about it. If you can chug this, then I commend you, because this means serious business, this cider. It really does. I must say, although I am a fan of dry ciders, I'm not a fan of them being too dry, if you know what I mean. But considering the type of apple that they've used in this, kind of expecting it to be as dry as it, well, almost as dry as it was, but it's even drier than expected. And yet, having said that, my palate is nicely cleaned, actually. This is definitely a palate cleanser. If you've got any other flavours in your mouth, this will strip it bare. So, gotta say, not my preferred style of taste to a cider, but I could definitely appreciate it for what it is. And it definitely sets out what it means to do, and that is to be an ultra dry cider. So let's get a final taste before a final verdict. Yeah, you are definitely getting light citric undertones to it. There is a nuttiness to it. And to be fair, once you've got your head around just how dry it is, it does become a lot more bearable, but it's just those first couple of sips, if you're not expecting it, it will knock your socks off for sure. So yeah, I can definitely commend Nightingale Company for doing this. The russet apple is definitely an apple that needs to be respected, and I do feel that this company has definitely done it with this cider. So yeah, just expect the dryness, that's all I'm saying. So let's get the chalks out and just see. With that said, for a final verdict, I'm going to go and give Nightingales, or well, Gibbet Oaks, Nightingales, or whatever you want to call them, Russet single variety cider, a 7 out of 10. Yeah, as I've already said, I mean, I know some people that are going to absolutely love this. If you love your bone dry ciders, my goodness, this is going to be right up your alley, I can tell you that now. So yeah, there we are. That is another episode of The Cider Drinker for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I will be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Until then, yeah, I feel that this is probably going to last me the rest of the day, but you know what? I am definitely still going to enjoy it. Take care, guys. Till next time.